Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Miss Layla Al-Jihani. Welcome again in another class, dear students. The previous lessons we have covered Unit 1. Inshallah, today we will start a new unit with Lesson 1. The unit is Life Stories. Lesson 1, Listen and Discuss. Okay? If we want to recall what we have taken previous classes, in Unit 1, we have covered how you can talk about life, habits and routines and frequency of actions, how often you do these activities, these habits. And also we covered the simple present tense to talk about how to use it to talk about habitual activities, your routine, daily routine activities. We learned the expressions of frequency. Can you remind me of some of the expressions of frequency? Excellent, usually, never, generally, rarely. Excellent. Also, we use the present simple to talk about questions using how often, how much, and how long. Also, last class we talked about in the function, we talked about 4 words: all, both, neither, and none. How to use it and when we can use these words. Okay. Also, we listened to specific details about different people, like Arthur, if you remember, Arthur and Noura, different people. Also, we learned how to pronounce 2 words, do you, together. We pronounce it as one word. Also, you learned how to write a report about habitual activities and past time activities among your classmates. So the young people among your class, which one is their favorite activity, which one they do it more, which one they think it's important, more important than the other. Also, we did a group survey, so we know which ones. We conducted the survey, we designed the survey, and we gathered the details, and we reported the results. Okay, this is what we have taken in Unit 1. Inshallah, today we will start a new unit, Lesson 1. By the end of this lesson, inshallah, you will be able to identify specific details in life stories. Also, you will be able to recognize vocabulary related to life stories. Okay. Do you read magazines or newspapers? I think previously people used to do it more, used to read more. Now we are more obsessed on electronics. We use our iPads, our computers. We use websites like Google and these things to gather details, to read about the world. But if you speak to your maybe fathers, grandparents, we used to read newspapers to get the new events happening around us, to know what people are doing around us, around the world. So we get the news, okay? Can you remember some of the newspapers we used to read? There are some still now. Yes, we have Ukad, Al-Hayah, Sharq Al-Awsat. These are some of the famous newspapers where you can read it to learn about the world and Saudi, the events happening around Saudi Arabia, yeah? Okay, so when you open a newspaper, you see pictures of people. Who can you see? Can you tell me when you open a newspaper, who can you see? Yes, newspapers, they include pictures of the royal family. We have pictures of the king, pictures of the prince crown. We have pictures of, yes, picture of the wars happening around the world. We see pictures of wars, pictures, and there is some pictures on some pages devoted to sports, where you can see the famous players around the world. Also, there are some for entertainment. So every picture there is a theme on it. But sometimes there are some pictures, some pages, and some pictures of people, they're not famous, they're not royalty, they're not celebrity, they're not players, football players, basketball players. They are people, normal people who did something in their life worth reporting their story in a newspaper. So sometimes a person, I remember before, I read about a man. There is a picture of a man, and they give him a shield as a thanks from the police station. What did this man do? I was curious because I don't know him. What did he do? He found, I think, a large amount of money in the desert. Instead of taking it, he took the money and gave it to the authority, which is something really good, something he worth. They said we should say thank you to him, and we should report his story as a role model for others to follow. Okay, so this is one of the things I saw here. Do you remember other stories you have read? Think, look back. Did you see any pictures of other people and their story is interesting and you wanted to report that story, it was reported in the newspaper? Actually, our unit today is devoted to these people who did something amazing, something really good, a good deed, and the newspaper reported their actions, okay? If you look at your book, you see different pictures similar to these about people. Let's look at the first one. In your picture, it's a man, one man, not two, like here. What do you think he's doing? Where do you think he is? Yes, he's in the hospital. Is he sick? Do you think he is sick? No, he's not. Yes, excellent. He's not sick. What do you think he is doing? What is he doing? Yes, they are taking his blood. They are taking blood from his body. Yes? Excellent. This is what he's doing. There is a word for this one. We say he is donating his blood. He's giving a donation, yeah? Another picture of a boy. He's playing football. Do you like football? So he's a normal kid playing football. Why do you think they posted his picture in the newspaper? Why do you think his picture? What do you think he did? Try to guess. What do you think he did? Try to think. And then we will read about him to check whether your guessing is correct or not. Okay? Another picture of people, they are gathering plastics and trash from the beach and put it in a plastic bag. So they are cleaning. Excellent. They are cleaning the beach. They are helping the environment. The last picture we have is a picture of a baby, a small baby. Why do you think they posted this picture? Why? I remember I saw a picture of two twins. They are stuck together, I think, through the head. They posted a picture, so they are a miracle. And the team from the Ministry of Health, they did a really big surgery on them to separate these twins because they are stuck together. This is one of the amazing stories I read in the newspaper. So here we have a story. What do you think? Is it similar? Do you think they are two twins stuck together and they did an amazing surgery to save their lives? We don't know. We will listen to the audio. You will listen to me while I read, and then you will see whether our guesses is correct or no. Okay? These all the pictures together. Okay? Now let's start with the first one. The gift of life. Excuse me. The gift of life. Trent Olson donated blood for the 100th time on Wednesday, June 23rd, Trent made his first donation at the Red Crescent Mobile Blood Donor Clinic. When he was in his 20s. He said, I started when some colleagues and I saw the mobile clinic parked outside our office. So what did he do until here? What did you understand from the reading? They are talking about a guy, his name? Trent Olsen. Yes, what did he do? He donated blood. He gave his blood. When you donate something, do they pay you money for doing it? No, you're doing it for free. You're giving something. Like sometimes people, they donate clothes. They donate money. You give to the people in need. So he gave his blood for the sick people who are in need for his blood. Okay? For the 100th time. Okay? He saw a mobile clinic, which is a clinic for blood donation, which is mobile. It means it's moving from one place to another. It's like a truck. I think I saw some of these around Jeddah. I'm not sure Riyadh. I don't go much here, but in Jeddah I saw some clinics, mobile clinics to donate your blood. There are some around. I'm sure there are some here, but I remember I saw it in Jeddah a lot. Okay, we all decided to give blood. I continued regularly after that because I thought it was the right thing to do. So he and his friend saw the mobile clinic and they said, Yalla, let's donate. Yalla. They decided to do something good together. Okay? But the thing with him, he continued doing it. He did it for the 100th time. He did it more than once, not only once. Okay? I didn't have a lot of money for charity. He's given excuses. He gives blood because he doesn't have a lot of money to give. So he decided to give his blood instead. So it was my way of helping others. Every 8 weeks, Trent makes his next appointment to give blood at the Fairview Clinic. One donation can save up to 3 lives. Thank you, Trent. So they think what he's doing every 8 weeks, he gives his blood. They think it's an amazing thing he does for the society around him. That's why they devoted a place in the newspaper to spread his story. Okay, let's see the other story, which is the boy who plays football. It doesn't sound amazing. Let's see what is happening with the boy. Athlete of the year. What do they mean when they say athlete of the year? Athlete is the man or a person who is fit, excellent, who exercises a lot, so he's in good shape. We call him athlete. It's another word for a person who exercises a lot. Okay? Congratulations to Ahmed Jamal, who was awarded Athlete of the Year. So this picture is for Ahmed Jamal. The boy's name is Ahmed Jamal. What did he do? He won an award which is called Athlete of the Year. Why? For his outstanding leadership in sport. He showed a strong leadership skills. That's why they gave him this award. Ahmed, 16, received the award from the school principal in the ceremony at King Fahd High School on Monday evening. His story, Ahmed, was born with a crippling disease that made it difficult for him to walk. So when he was born, he couldn't walk because he had some physical disability which made it difficult for him to walk. He couldn't walk. But that didn't stop him from playing his favorite sport, football. Even with his disability, with his not weakness, with his struggles, he managed to play sport, okay? Ahmed explained, I used to love watching AFC games, and my older brother Ali played football in high school. So he looked up at his brother Ali, who played football. So he wanted to be like him, okay? When I was 12, he taught me to play in the park. My family really encouraged me, so I got in touch with other kids like me, and we formed a team. So when he used to play in the park, he met other kids like him, and they managed to create a team to play together. Ahmed and his team compete in the Special Olympics Junior League. So they competed in this competition, okay? He is team captain, and this year's highest scorer, Ahmed is an example to all young athletes. So he scored a lot, and he was an example to all young athletes. That's why they thought they should give him the award. That's why they think he deserved it. Even with his disability, he managed to create a team and win. Yes? Let's look at the other story. A man gathering, cleaning the beach. Okay? Blue flag for sunset. Okay, this is the title. Over 100 employees from local hotels and restaurants gathered at Sunset Beach again on Tuesday for a cleanup operation. So there are some employees of local hotels, so the people are around the area, they gathered together, they come together in one place, gathered, to do what? To clean the beach, to help the environment around them. The employees combed the beach for plastic bottles, bags, cans, and other litter. So they start looking around the beach to gather these things like the people throw around the beach. Last year, hotel and restaurants owners in the community decided to take responsibility for keeping the beach clean, okay? This effort are a big success, and Sunset Beach was awarded the blue flag by the Foundation for Environmental Education. So they get an award for keeping their beach clean. Because they did that, they got an award from the Foundation for Environmental Education. So the people who care about the environment, they thought they should encourage them to keep up the good work, okay? The last one about the newborn, the baby, okay? David and Mary Ann Taylor are the proud parents of twins. So they have twins, okay? Linda and Jenny were born at Newton Maternity Hospital on Monday, June 21st. Mother and infants are in good health. We wish the parents and the babies all the best. So is there anything amazing here happening? Yes, they have a twin. So it's a miracle of having a twin. That's why they thought they should report that to in a newspaper. I think there are some parts, if you open Al Hayat or Rukad or these, there are some pictures of cute kids, cute babies with their name, and they are devoting a part for them to explain what do they like, what is their hobbies and things they like to do. Okay? Now let's try to answer page 13. There are some questions in the bottom. Quick check, quick check. Vocabulary, find words in the text that means these words. So he wants you to go back to the text, okay? And find words that mean these phrases. We will look at it one by one. When you give something to charity, do you remember the first story? When you give something, there are another word to explain it. It is mentioned in the first paragraph, the first story we have. So what do we say? Think about it. If you don't know, look back at the reading to find out. Number 2, an arrangement to meet. When I think this is the third story after Ahmed, the people who gathered the trash. So what do we have where they collect the trash? What did they do before they come together? There is a word for it. Okay, think about it. There is another word for excellent. When someone is doing a great job, we say excellent, and there is another word. I think this is related to Ahmed's story. Okay, 4, supported someone to succeed. If one of your family, they are looking to achieve a goal or something, you support this person to achieve his goal. You want him to continue with his good work, to help him whenever you can in helping. There is another word for it. Try to find it in the text. Got together and meet. There is another word for getting together and meeting. Okay. A baby. There is another word for a baby. This is the last story. Another word for a baby. Pause the video. Try to find the words that mean these statements here from 1 till 6. Try to look at the text to find the synonyms, the words that mean these statements, okay? Let's look together. Gave to charity. Yeah, he donated blood. He gave his blood to charity. Number 2, we have an arrangement to meet. When you want to meet someone, you make an appointment. You make an appointment for you to meet that person. So this is number 2. Number 3, we have excellent. Another word for excellent is outstanding. Outstanding, okay? 3, supported someone to succeed. When you support someone to succeed, you want him to continue. You encourage this person. You encourage this person. This is the word we're looking for, okay? Number 5, got together and meet. Gathered. They gathered together. They got together and met. This is another word. We say gathered together, okay? A baby. We can say a newborn or infants. Infants are usually the babies from 0 to until 2. We call them infants, not children. We call them infants, especially when you want to book a plane ticket or something. You say he's an infant, and we have a kid, infant, or an adult, okay? So infants means the kids from when they are born until the age of 2. Okay, comprehension questions. Answer the questions. Why did Trent continue to give blood? Do you remember Trent's story? Why do you think he continued giving blood? Why he didn't stop? Okay, he mentioned something. Look back at the text to find out. 2, how often does Trent give blood? He gave it every what? How often? Every what? There is a number mentioned in his paragraph. Number 3, why was it difficult for Ahmed to walk? Why do you think Ahmed had difficulty walking? What happened? How did it happen? Okay, look back at the text and to find out. Okay, who taught Ahmed to play football? He mentioned someone. Yes, who helped him? 5, why did the employees gathered at the beach? Why did they gather? To do what? Yes, look back at the text. when were the twins born? So when they say when, we are looking for a date. When were they born? Okay. Let's see the answers together. For the first one, he continued giving blood because he thought it was the right thing to do. Number 2, how often? He gives blood every 8 weeks. It is mentioned. 3, why was it difficult for Ahmed? Because he was born with a crippling disease. So he was born that way. 4, Ahmed's brother Ali taught him how to play football. This is the answer for number 4. Number 5, why did the employees gather at the beach? They gathered at the beach for a cleanup operation. When were the twins born? The twins were born on Monday, June 21st. Okay, this is the date. Okay, what we have learned today, we learned how to identify specific details in a life story. So we had different life stories in front of us. We learned how to gather the details from them to get, so we can answer the questions related to them, recognize vocabulary related to life stories. We learned a new vocabulary like encourage, newborn, infants, these words, the new vocabulary we have learned. Thank you for listening, and that's it for today. Inshallah, I will see you next lesson.